CBS LA at 6 starts with breaking news.
That breaking news, a wild pursuit coming to an end in North Hollywood. It started after reports the driver had a gun. Skycat was overhead as the man weaved through traffic at high speeds, nearly hitting multiple cars, even going through a busy intersection in wrong-way traffic.
The driver pulled into an empty lot where a woman approached the car and police ordered her to back away. We then saw the man finish his drink before he surrendered and was taken into custody. Good evening, everyone. I'm Leslie Maddie.
And I'm Gio Insignares. Our top story tonight, the urgent push to clear out animal shelters after a massive rescue in Lake Hughes. 300 dogs and cats removed from a property over allegations of neglect and overcrowding.
Our Lauren Posen live in Pasadena, where some of those animals have been moved. Lauren.
And Leslie, those animals won't be up for adoption anytime soon. Meantime, they're being moved to centers like this one here that are either at capacity or just about there. So that's why there's this major push this weekend to get the animals that are already in the shelter system into fosters, into adoptions, to clear the kennels out to make room for all these animals.
Those dogs are being held in our county shelters. So our county shelters are already facing a crisis. So there was no room for us to just take in these dogs and have them at our shelter because our shelters are full. They're overfull.
Sarah Yoder is a volunteer at the Carson Animal Shelter, working to place dogs already in the system into foster homes or adoptions to make room for the hundreds of animals seized Friday at Rock and Paws Animal Rescue in Lake Hughes.
These rescue groups, like other rescue groups, pull dogs from all over the Los Angeles County shelter system. So there's potential for the dogs that have been seized to have been from our own Los Angeles County shelters.
Allegations of neglected and overcrowded animals at Chris Deanda's property is what the LA County DA's office says sparked an investigation. Deanda made several posts on social media disputing those allegations and accusing LA County animal control officers of injuring dogs during the operation.
I'm currently standing as I take my dogs out of our property.
Numbers are still being finalized, but LA County Department of Animal Care and Control say they found around 300 animals on the property, mostly dogs and around 75 cats.
They're the custody of the courts right now, and releasing them will have to go through a court process that takes several weeks and months sometimes. So they'll be here for a while until this process goes through the courts.
DACC is opening its shelters on Sunday to help encourage adoptions and make space. But Yoder warns the crisis doesn't end once an animal is rescued.
People stop caring once they see that, oh, they're rescued, so they're safe, they're out of sight, out of mind. But the reality is we have dogs and rescue groups that have been in rescue in foster homes for years, waiting for a forever home. And so it's just a crisis that continues to keep pouring in dogs, and we do not have the amount of fosters or adopters that we need.
And there are nonprofits across California and nationwide trying to help solve the problem that we have here with this overcrowding at our shelters. In fact, a nonprofit called Wings of Rescue, they're organizing a very special rescue flight this week to take the most at-risk animals out of these shelters here in LA County and get them to safer spots. Meanwhile, as for Deanda, she posted on social media that she is cooperating with investigators. Reporting live in Pasadena, Lauren Posen, CBS LA.
Okay, well, cooler temperatures this weekend, but it's still warm.
Meteorologist Alex Bisson here with our next weather first forecast. I mean, we'll take the slightly cooler temperatures.
We will take it. Boy, we were talking record-breaking heat this past week. We saw all-time heat records broken for the month of March and winter records too. So yes, we will take the cool down while we have it. Temperatures, as you take a step outside, we're feeling mid-70s across Los Angeles. Boy, that feels so nice compared to the 90s that we felt just a few days ago. We've got temperatures in the mid-80s across Claremont. Closer to the water, Camarillo feeling temperatures in the high 60s. We go to the Ojai Valley, temperatures in the low 80s there up across the Ventura County Mountains. So we take a look at the temperature change from this time yesterday, and boy, much cooler across the board from Malibu to Santa Clarita up through Lancaster and Palm Springs too. We're about 5 to 10 degrees cooler than this time yesterday. So here's a breakdown of our temperatures tomorrow. Another warm day. I've got high 80s across Los Angeles and Orange County. Meanwhile, we will hit low 90s across the valleys and the Inland Empire. 80s across the high desert, 70s across the mountain communities. We're going to start off the day. We've got some fog across the coastline. Temperatures in the high 70s by the afternoon. We're going to talk a little bit more about how much longer the warmer than average temperatures stick around. That's coming up in your extended next weather forecast. Gio and Leslie, back to you.
Alex, thank you. Robert Mueller, a former FBI director who led the investigation into allegations of Russian meddling in the 2016 election, has died, according to his family. Mueller spent more than 5 decades in public service, earning a reputation for discipline and independence, even as his final assignment placed him at the center of a political storm. Robert Mueller, the decorated Marine, longtime federal prosecutor, and former FBI director, has died at age 81.
We will leave no stone unturned.
Mueller graduated from Princeton and served as a Marine for 3 years during the Vietnam War. After his service, he enrolled in law school and graduated in 1973. After law school, he became a federal prosecutor who worked his way up the ranks. Then in 2001, President George W. Bush tapped Mueller to be the 6th director of the FBI. He was confirmed unanimously by the Senate just 7 days before the 9/11 attacks.
To enforce our nation's laws fairly and with respect to the rights of all Americans.
Mueller built a reputation as a nonpartisan public servant, serving presidents from both parties during his 12 years as head of the Bureau. But his final assignment could perhaps be the thing that defines him the most.
The U.S. Justice Department has just named a special counsel in the Russia investigation.
In 2017, Mueller was appointed special counsel to investigate Russian interference in the presidential election and possible ties to Donald Trump's campaign. The nearly 2-year investigation triggered fierce political division.
Mr. Mueller is highly conflicted.
Mueller's report led to criminal charges against dozens of people, but did not establish a criminal conspiracy between Russia and the Trump campaign. It also stopped short of deciding whether the president obstructed justice.
Did you actually totally exonerate the president?
No.
Mueller's tenure as special counsel was the end of a career spent in government. He then took a step back from public life to maintain privacy.
If you are not honest, your reputation will suffer, and once lost, a good reputation can never, ever be regained.
Mueller's family did not provide a cause of death. However, they announced last year he was suffering from Parkinson's disease since 2021. Mueller is survived by his wife of nearly 60 years, their 2 daughters, and their 3 grandchildren. And tonight, President Trump drawing bipartisan backlash because of his reaction to Mueller's death. He posted on Truth Social saying, quote, "Good, I'm glad he's dead. He can no longer hurt innocent people."
Well, missile strikes in the Middle East continue this weekend. New video released by Israel today shows a missile site in Iran taking multiple hits. This comes after Iran targeted a joint British and U.S. military base about 2,500 miles away in the Indian Ocean. That attack failed, but it marks the first time Iran has used intermediate range ballistic missiles in the conflict. As Kcal Dt reports, the U.S. says Iran's military capabilities have taken a significant hit after recent military action.